Hello ladies and gents, Azzakye here. Welcome to a video on Conqueror's Blade. We're going to be doing a unit review on Pike Militia. Pike Militia are a tier 2 polearm infantry. You get access to them via the unit tree. So, you go into your, the unit, I would say tab, and then another tab inside that tab is the unit tree and the melee infantry tab. Pike Militia are found right here on the unit tree. So you'll definitely need to get Race for Impact before you can recruit Pike Militia, but that's like 10 honor. I think Pike Militia recruitment is about 100 or 200. 200 honor. Then there's some other honor nodes which are applicable, upgrades the Pike Militia. So you got the Pike Thrusting Training, the regular drill, and the weighted pikes. Pike Militia comes with a unit size of 32, has a maximum level of 14, so he gets 13 level ups, and a leadership cost of 110. It naturally comes with 2 formations, dispersed and line. Its unit traits are adaptable and peasant. Adaptable is just saying that it has a lot of veterancy upgrades that can significantly enhance its combat potential, and peasants just is a descriptor which says that this unit has low leadership cost, but has very little combat ability. I find this trait to be untrue, since Pike Militia are one of the best units for cost effectiveness. It also comes with the unit order brace weapons, one that you'll commonly see with nearly all polearm infantry. Nearly all, not all, but most polearm infantry would have the brace weapons. So, just looking at the unit tree, it's got basically 3 lines. The middle has a split at the end, but with the 13 points, you can actually get all the way to the end. So, let's just go have a look at some, let's say, viable veterancy line. So, this one you get. This is the middle. This will be the middle line veterancy one. So, as you can see, when you get pole arms from the middle veterancy, it does change the unit appearance. So that's one of the cool things about the middle line. The middle line really has only 3 main, 5 main veterancy nodes that you should that are important and will drastically increase the effectiveness of Pike Militia. The first one you will get access to is the, I don't know, that title seems completely wrong. It says Incendiary Weapons. I believe it's actually supposed to be called Column, but this unlocks the Column formation. So they get a 3rd formation, which is Column, a narrow formation effective for charging. Although they don't have charging, Column formation again is narrow, so it is tighter than both the line or dispersed. You also get Spear Array, which increases brace weapons armor penetration by 30%, increasing, again, brace weapons by a lot, actually. 30% of what they, 30% of what they have. On this one, they get up to about 1300. That will go up to 1390. So 1390 armor penetration while in braced. And then you also got increased brace weapon damage by 15%. Brace weapon damage does have some bonuses, so it's not entirely just a direct increase of piercing damage. But you can expect them to hit for something like 1,500 or up to 2,000, in fact, depending on the target. Right, and then you got the pole arms, which increases the number of enemies each soldier can attack with a single strike. I believe this applies to both their regular attacks and while braced. So that's very important. This one is a force multiplier. Very great, actually. Making taking Pike Militia head-on very dangerous, especially for units that have already like not very much defenses. Then you have knockback, which gives them bracing stuns units. Well, meaning that they get stun on brace, making their brace weapons even more deadlier. So again, the middle line is probably the best veterancy line. Probably the best veterancy line. Well, this would probably be the best veterancy path to take for Pike Militia. Again, mainly because for these last two nodes, but also because they get some other nodes, which again just increases their effectiveness increases their effectiveness of using brace weapons, which is kind of which is their bread and butter. You always want them in brace. You always want them braced. Another thing to note about Pike Militia is that their line and column formation naturally brace in formation, so you can move them around in column formation, and when they are like at the location, they'll brace on the spot. Otherwise, you can manually brace them with brace weapons, and they will brace and then face the direction of the formation. It's a little bit complicated to explain. There is another veterancy line, but it's not particularly viable. It just makes them extraordinarily tanky and covers one of their main weaknesses, I would say. So, things to point out is this veterancy line mainly just goes for the top line. It grabs the shield transformation, it grabs the shield transformation. Some other important nodes to look at when considering this line is the damage reduction, the damage dealt to cavalry, the range damage reduction, and that's about it. Just the range damage reduction, the cavalry, the straight up damage reduction, and the shield transformation. The shield transformation is a circle formation, so it's great for facing different it's great for facing units coming in from different directions. Particularly not a great formation for Pike Militia or any pikes, mainly because you want to maximize the effectiveness of pikes by having as many as them facing the same direction. It doesn't again, this just makes Pike Militia very tanky, especially against range attacks. It's not a very good one. There are some uses out in the field battle, mostly because it's designed to soak up range attacks while also dealing more damage to cavalry. Also, shield transformation are semi more effective at dealing with cavalry because cavalry can easily circle around Pike Militia, and as a Pike Militia, they don't have any ways to mitigate range damage, so this range damage taken is quite useful. These are some of the stats you can get when you're going the top line. A little bit extra health, some more piercing defense, of course. But I recommend going for the Pike Militia. For some of the doctrines you should be aiming for is the Polearm Doctrine 1, which increases the damage while bracing by 100. This one's been buffed because I managed to get a seasonal doctrine, which is the same or of the same type, so it just buffed the one I already have. Other than that, you can also grab the Polearm Doctrine 1, which increases the Epic Polearm Doctrine 1, which increases the piercing damage by 80 and piercing penetration by 120. Then you want to just increase the damage as much as possible. So you're grabbing the Piercing Doctrine and the Piercing Doctrine, which is piercing armor piercing, or the Piercing Damage Doctrine. You also got the Polearm Doctrine 3, which gives them the ability to charge. Polearm charges especially legacy ones, are kind of weird. They can be effective, at the same time, not really. It's good. It's good for getting them into a fight. It's good. Actually, it's good to get them out of a fight sometime as well. I see a lot of people use charge to run away as well. You also can throw on a mobility doctrine, make them that slightly bit faster. But other than that, I would recommend getting the piercing defense doctrine and just throw on some extra health, make them slightly bit tankier. Otherwise, more damage means more pain. I will now show you some. Well, now I'll just cut to some video of me using Pike Militia. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for sticking in for this unit review. I'm Azzakye. Have a nice day.
The enemy battering ram is advancing. Our gate has been destroyed.
Get into position. Form up. Into position. Hold steady. Form up. Units, assemble. Form up. Get into position. Form up. Get into position. Form up. Hold position. Units, assemble. Hold steady. Position. Form up. Flatten them! Get into position! Form up! Units, assemble! Form up! Form up! Position! Hold position! Get into position! Units, assemble! Form up! Get into position! Form up! Hold steady!
Email.
Form up! Units, assemble! Form up! Get into position! Units, assemble! Form up! Units, assemble!
Our battering ram has reached the gates.
Form up! Get into position! Units, assemble! Form up! Form up!
Their gate has been destroyed.
Attack at will! Get into position! Steady!
Loro muoiono, noi viviamo.
Spread out and attack!
Tante cosette da sistemare, è un casino. Bastardi, se loro muoiono, amore, noi viviamo. Tante cosette da sistemare, è un casino.
Form up! Get into position! Units, assemble! Get into position!
Enemy
Form
siege
up!
towers reach the walls.
Form up! Form up!
Enemy
Units,
siege towers
assemble!
reach the walls.
Get into position!
The enemy siege tower is
Attack
advancing.
at will! Form up! Form up! Units, assemble!
The enemy battering ram is advancing.
Form up! Form up! Get into position!
Noi viviamo.
Form up! Form up!
Vieni a portare la bomba. Loro muoiono,
Units,
noi viviamo.
assemble! Form up!
Fuori le spade.
Position!
Noi
Steady!
viviamo. Tante cosette da sistemare. Fuori le spade.
Form up! Units, assemble! Get into position! Form up! Units, assemble!
Fuori le spade. Fuori le spade.
Form up!
Tante cosette da sistemare.
Assemble!
Tante cosette da sistemare. È un casino.
Get into position! Form up! Units,
Tante
assemble!
cosette da sistemare.
Units, assemble!
Enemy siege tower is
Tante cosette da sistemare.
Position! Form up! Units, assemble! Form up! Hold steady!
Noi lavoriamo nelle
Position!
retro.
Attack!
Svolgere la strada senza che un po' lavori in terra.
Units, assemble! Hold steady! Get into position! Form up! Form up! Get into position. Units, assemble. Form up. Form up.
The enemy captured that point.
Get into position. Units, assemble. Form up.
把城墙打下来。
Form up. Units, assemble. Get into position. Form up. Get into position. Form up. Units, assemble. Whoa.
别慌了，注意阵型。
船门都没开，玩啥呢？
E combattere per il sollievo dei territori. Soggetti in parezza. As you command.
Form up. Form up. Units, assemble. Units, assemble.
Stand ready.
Attack at will. Form up.
Fuori le spalle.
The enemy siege towers reached the walls.
Close order. Form up. Units, assemble. Get into position.
Muoiono. Non
Form up. Form up.
fare la guerra e
Get into
combattere per
position.
il dominio. Fuori le
Units,
spalle.
The enemy
assemble.
has captured point.
Form up. Get into position. Form up.
The enemy siege tower is
Units,
advancing.
assemble. Form up.
Noi viviamo. Loro muoiono. Noi
Get
viviamo.
into position. Form up.
Fuori le spalle.
Units, assemble. Form up.
Loro muoiono. Noi viviamo.
Form up. Steady.
Tante cosette da sistemarci. È un casino.
Units, assemble. Position. Wipe them out. Flatten them. Steady. Units, assemble. All position. Steady. Attack. Form up. All position. Assemble. Get into position. Form up.
Been destroyed.
Form up. Get into position. Form up. Units, assemble. Get into position. Form up. Form up. Attack at will. Units, assemble. Form up. Get into position. Units, assemble. Steady. Archers, stand ready. Follow me!
Advance! Get moving! Child's play!
Form up! Quickly now! Form up! Units, assemble! Form up! Get into position! Units, assemble! Form up! Form up! Units, assemble!
Ashes, dust to dust!
Doom is now!
Stand ready! Death summons you!
Form up! Get into position! Form up! Form up! Units, assemble! Form up! Attack at will! Form up!
Scatter before my might!